What's up, guys? Hi, everyone. My name is Adanina. Thank you so much for tuning in to Intuitive Talks, where I, your host, I intuit into it. You intuit into it. We intuit into it. We all intuit into it. I just intuited into it. And I'm just connecting the dots while also just remembering memory. Um, really quick, I'm sorry. I don't know if this is going to be a long video or even an appropriate how do you say it? Or a decent amount of footage that I need. Hopefully I'm using the right grammar. Hopefully is a decent amount of um footage I need. Deer Park, lemon, squeezing it in water. Um, Hopefully this video will be a decent amount of footage that I'll need to cover the topic that we're going to cover this on this episode of Intuitive Talks. Today on this episode of Intuitive Talks, I'm going to be discussing um, about my experience with the number six. I just recently, as a matter of fact, I think that was yesterday, I did a video on the significance of the number eight, like my experience with it. You understand? And before I continue, okay, I want to place a disclaimer. You understand? Kind of roughly place a disclaimer. Um, this is whatever I'm doing with this video now is what I'm calling like my experience. If I've not said it, I believe I have. I just want to re-emphasize that, and I also want to emphasize that using my own perspective. You understand, my own intuitive knowledge or my own intuitive thinking of what I feel the number six means. Okay. Um, I've been trying to station this flower very well. I didn't mean to put it in the background like that, but I think it's better shining off towards the back and just kind of like coming up a little bit, because I didn't even know that I put it all the way there. It didn't, I don't think it looked good like that. You know what? We'll still work with it. So please excuse me again. You know what? Man, I have got to start wearing a waistband because I don't think I have body image issues. I don't have body image issues. I'm not even going to claim that. Um, I don't have body image issues, but this has got to go. This has just got to go. This is my sexy muffin, though. I love her. And there's nothing wrong with her. I just need a waistband. Yeah, a training waistband. No, not a training waistband. I don't like those type of thing. I need those beads, waist beads. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, waist beads. You understand? Just so that I'll know what's going on. Cause I am naturally a mukbanger. A mukbanger. I eat a lot, and we're in Leo season. You understand? We're gonna blame it on Leo season, even though every other season I'm eating. Like now, I have food to eat. I have food to eat. I got this food on how do you say it? I got it on sale, like for credit. So I owe them and I have to give them back. You understand? So that's because they don't take card. I don't know. I mean, I thought this system is turning into a paperless system or society, but it's not really like that. People still want the cash money. You get what I'm saying? They want the cash money. So now I owe them $11. Uh, and I got this water too from them. It's like a Hispanic place. I go there. It's very nice. It's very cool as long as you pay for what you're gonna buy. You understand? No one is going to check this hot girl out and buy her something. You understand now? So that I can have a hot girl summer like Megan. Uh, yeah. um, the noise. I don't know if there's noise coming through here, but it's from my AC. And forgive me for not having adequate lightning or lighting. um, Believe me, I do my best to give you the best of lightning. First of all, just so that you can just be able to see my face, see everything. You understand, and also too, it would be nice if you could see my whole body, but maybe God is saving me from seeing this big belly. Like this is this is my sexy muffin though. This is my sexy muffin, and I know I need to lose weight, but it's not about losing weight, it's about getting healthy. And I know I will get there. I will get there. And by the way, happy Leo season, you guys. Happy Leo season, girls. Happy Leo season, women. Happy Leo season, everyone, teenagers, whoever, kids. Uh, However, this video is not. I don't think it's for kids. I never put my videos for kids, because I can say anything at any given time, even though I claim to not curse or whatnot. When I watch the replay of my videos and I see what I say, I'm just like, wow, like keep it classy. Like I don't know why I'll just be forming or just be acting like I'm cursing like that, and when I do in real life too, it sounds horrible. So you know, uh, we try to do away with that. And yeah, if my accent has changed a little bit, it's because, girl, I've been watching Big Brother Africa. I've been watching Big Brother Niger, Big Brother Nigeria. Hmm. Anyway, I don't know if I should switch the video to that because I'm hot with that topic, and I think I should do that because, to be honest, the topic that I want to talk to you about today, six, I don't know. Do you understand? Like, I don't really have, I don't really have any great information. You know what? And that's a very horrible thing to say. You understand? Whether I got low self esteem or no self esteem or low or high self esteem, it's not a good thing to say to the self. You understand that I don't know what I'm talking about. Because with the AIDS, I was cool. I did it. So, but I will try my best to stay on course because I will have to stay on course because that's what this video is for, and plus it's from my own experience anyway. Mm. Wait. I have to put another water in the freezer. I think I already did. I'm too sharp to not forget. To forget that I need to put water in the freezer so it cools fast and bring it out and just a wonderful chilled water. You understand? Hold on, please. I'm sorry. See, I know I was too sharp. I was too sharp to not have water. Oh God. I guess Leo season is making me, I don't want to say I'm obsessed with the physique of my body, but yeah. I don't know how far I can go back for me to go back. Yeah, because I need. You see, you see, see, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, what's wrong? Okay, it's okay. It's done. It's done what I wanted it to do anyway. I just wanted you to kind of sort of see me. But what if I want to get close? Now wow. So all those hard work. Now wow. See, already 12:31, and I'm just not talking about nothing. Like this is this good? This not good. Um. Anywho, wait. Do I move this? Maybe I should move it closer to me, cause I'm still not. I'm learning. You understand? You understand with this type of thing, and I'm using a laptop webcam. Uh, what is this? Anyway, all right. I don't know if this is good. Like I have to get this right. Like I just have to get it right for real. And I would like for my whole body to show. Like if I could get my stomach in, it will be fine. But still at the same time, see now you can see my stomach but you cannot see my face. Now what kind of life is this? What kind of life is this? Yeah, okay. Bear with my belly, okay? If you're not a type of person who likes belly, well, you know, we're in Leo season, okay? We're in Leo season. You just have to know what season you're in order for you to know what you're going to accommodate. Like, you know, me staying in the, you know, anywhere I go, like, you understand? And I don't need to explain myself. Just know that little things that is going on or something that seems like is a lot is Leo season, and I must respect the Leo season whether I know it or not, whether knowingly or unknowingly. I must respect the Leo season and what it has to offer. You understand? So that's that. Um. Uh. Well. Yes. This video still stands. I know I've. Man, it's 14 minutes, almost 15 minutes of me just saying nonsense. Anyway, I don't think it's nonsense. But this video is still what it is. I want to talk about my experience with the number six and how I decode what the number six means to me, whether it's right or wrong. I think I've already given my disclaimer. You understand? I'm using my experience. I'm intuiting into it. This is intuitive talks, and I hope that is enough for viewers in case they want to do you understand whatever I'm saying. Look how I tummy and I want to eat some more. Anyway, okay, I'm so full of myself. Okay, anywho, yes, I will be talking about the significance of number six in my life. um the reason why I do such videos nowadays is because of I've been seeing the number eight and the number six. After I saw the number eight, which is why it was the first video I did of numbers of numerological signs, numerological numbers. Anyway, up the of the I did the numerical number of eight. You understand? We're gonna call it numerical number because I seem to have a tongue twister when I'm saying what are they calling it, um numerological. See, numerology, but numerological. I don't even know, but numerical number six. You understand? I started after the number eight. After numerical number eight, I started seeing numerical number six, and I knew that I had to focus on it. But mind you, these numbers that I mentioned, whether eight, whether six, I see them from different times. Like no, in no particular season or no particular time it will come up. After a while it will come up, or when I see it I know it is, even if I don't see the number six exactly. Like when I see the number 222, which I've been seeing lately too, and which I don't ignore synchronicities. If no, you don't know what synchronicities is, I think there are lots of meaning to synchronicities, but it's just a synchronicity. I hope you figure it out. It's like sometimes when a number appears in the same, like in the same number sequence. I think you understand. Don't quote me, you understand, but I do sort of have a knowledge of what synchronicities is. So I believe in that. So like I see 222, and I add the numbers, you understand, and it leads to six. So when I see 222, I add up the numbers to six. And what that means to me, six means discipline. Six means it even though I don't want to think in the sign of Virgo, I think in discipline. And what is the most disciplined sign, or what is the sign that represents discipline also? You understand? It may not be the only one, because I think Pisces is a sign of discipline also, and that's the opposite sign of it. Um, it is Virgo. You understand? Virgo is the sign of discipline, is the sign of service. You understand? I believe it's the sign of the servant from my YouTube research, and just from, I guess, research. You understand? Um, I think, what's the sign of the humanitarian? I thought that was Aquarius, but it's kind of like Aquarius represents the community. I think Virgo too represents the sign of the humanitarian. A perfect example of a Virgo, you understand, and to explain the 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 the, the vocabulary I'm using, you understand, the word that I choose to use, discipline, is Michael Jackson. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Um, just the life he lived alone, I believe, was kind of like based on the number six, and him being of the zodiac sign, of the sixth zodiac sign, which is the sign of Virgo, if I'm not mistaken. I am not mistaken. He was born August 29th, I believe 1958. So he lived his life serving people. He lived his life, you understand, to his detriment, loving people, loving children, even as an adult, playing like a child. And you get what I'm saying? I admire his personality traits, because you get what I'm saying? Like, in my heart, like, I am like him, like, I understand his spirit. And unfortunately, what we did to him while he was living in this lifetime is just, it's crazy. it's it just shows you that you must serve. As the number six, you must be a servant, you understand, to fulfill your purpose. But at the same time, it's not going to stop people from destroying you, even though you're so up there, even though you're untouchable. You understand? Even though you've served and you've given your heart, like, you still gonna die. You understand? It's kind of like people still are going to talk down on you the very second, the very minute that they can get the chance to do that. but but um That is what I believe the number six is. The number six is you are a servant. If you want to serve, it's kind of like the number of service. If you're gonna serve, you gotta serve, and you are a servant. You understand? Don't expect, like for me, I don't know if you've noticed. You understand? Even though I've been through a lot of embarrassing situations and a lot of humbling situations, I always carry myself as if I'm this princess. And I've already said, like, I feel like a goddess, that I am a goddess. You understand? So I always feel like I should get special treatment. I always feel like I should be taken care of like a baby. You understand? And I feel like, oh, if you take care of me, you understand, I can give you everything you want. And you know, even though times without number people have taken care of me, it's kind of like people are like, girl, what are you doing for us? I don't see it. You understand? But you know, I feel like I'm a baby. You understand? Like I'm an Aries baby. You understand? I'm supposed to be admired. You understand? It doesn't mean that I don't work hard. It's just that for me, I'm not consistent. And and let me explain myself. You understand? I'm not consistent because I'm the kind of person, I work with energy. You understand? I am the perfect example what a walker is. You understand? And I believe she's an Aries too. If I wake up and I'm not feeling the energy, or I'm about to go into an environment where I'm expected to perform, but I'm not feeling the right energy, or I don't want people touching me and transferring negative energy, because I wouldn't say I'm an empath. I'm not even going to take that from people that think they are the real empaths. But my body is very sensitive, and I have a lot of times been victim to energy vampirism, where people just, you know, it's like they live off of my energy. Like it's like they cannot be positive to save their entire life. Like if their life depends on be positive, they couldn't do it. So who are they going to get it from? Someone that looks like me, someone that acts like me, someone who can just exhibit positive energy flawlessly, seamlessly. You understand? So whoa. Did I forget my train of thought? What is the, oh yeah, I'm saying that I'm like a summer walker. Like if I go and the energy is wrong, or I feel like somebody will sap my energy, or I'm not going to be in my comfort zone, I will despise to go to that environment, even if I show up, which is what I tend to do. I tend to, I don't want to say ignore my intuition, but yes, I ignore my intuition not to go, because you know, people will see me as a coward. They know that I'm avoiding um you know, interaction with people, because I don't want to get violated in a way where somebody you know, just takes my whole energy, my life force. You understand? And they're unapologetic about it, whether you need it or not. Like I'm all for, okay, if you want to take my energy, do it the right way. Even if it kills you, if you're manipulating a situation, we all do. And I'm sure I've been an energy, I have been an energy vampire. And I think if I remember, I will explain to you how. You understand? Especially now that we're in Leo season, where drama queens, you understand, girls, or even drama kings, they can turn into melodramatic kings slash queens. And they do the same thing, like, you understand, take energy. And I'm sorry, and you know, the energy vampirism. But I'm sorry if I've digressed. Think I've digressed too many times. But I wouldn't want to show up. Do you understand? Continuing what I say, I wouldn't want to show up to perform when I'm not feeling my best. You understand? I wouldn't want to, because I want to give my best in a positive manner. You understand? And I like to esteem myself with the positive, on the positive side. You understand, of things. And I know that that is bad, but that is just the way I am, because even though I'm a Pisces Aries, I am still an Aries. It's a positively charged sign. And let me not forget that my astrological makeup is filled with positively charged sign, masculine energy. So I have to give positive positive energy. You understand? Like I feel like I need to give positive energy because everybody is just giving. I think. I mean, I can't be saying everybody. Usually what I attract and what I am around is people who have very bitchy energy, very bitchy, negatively charged feminine energy. And there's nothing wrong with the feminine energy. It's just that when it's in that really negatively charged energy, it hurts me. You understand? It hurts me. Like that thing usually like feels like I'm gonna die. Like I've been in a situation with negatively charged energies where I feel like I'm gonna die. It's like I suffer from that every day, almost every day, trying to fight bad energy, like trying to find negative energy. You understand? Because you know I'm quite naive. I'm like a baby. You understand? So I'm not really calculated with how I do my things. You understand? So when you meet people who are calculated, which is a lot of times, especially if you're an adult, you understand that you're not childlike like me. You know, I just know that I consider it interesting, and I'm almost in awe when I see people very calculated in like a very negative way that is detrimental to for me. You understand? Or to others. Like I sometimes I'm just like, how is it that you're able to keep this up? Because even with me, I can psych out in this lifetime. I know that with lots of things that I've done, even if they were negatively charged, you understand, I found a way to say I'm sorry even if I didn't say it directly. I've never really felt that energy, not too much, not in a way that I feel respected, or not in the way that my ego accepts, or even my spirit will accept. But yeah, I wouldn't want to perform when I'm feeling negative. And I would rather just sleep some more to catch up on my energy. But I believe the number six is kind of like discipline. What does discipline mean? Discipline means it doesn't mean if you're tired or not at 6 a.m. If you're supposed to be somewhere at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., you better be there at 7 a.m. And a lot of times at work now, if you need to be at work at 7 a.m., you better be there at 6:30, 6:35. You better be there latest 6:50 or 6:55. And then no, you know, excuse of I overslept. Come to work. That's what. Where are you? Come to work. Okay, you're late. But did you come to work? Come to work. So that is, you know, what I'm trying to explain a little bit. Is kind of like discipline. um you know, show to work, be a servant. A servant doesn't have choice. If you know, if you look at the nature of what a servant is, which is what I've been trying to avoid, which I am supposed to be functioning as a servant to really do my duties well. You understand? The nature of the job nature, the job description of a servant is to just do as you're told. It's kind of like a slave. It's no different. Like cook, do this, you do it. If the most high tells you do this, and you know, if the most high tells you, girl, you're a servant now, it doesn't matter if you think you're a princess or not, you gotta serve. You understand? And I learned that the hard way after I've messed up, where I'm like, oh, you know, kids, and people are looking at me like, yeah, we're doing this great stuff for you, but you got us, you got us fudged up. You got us confused. Like, who's working for you? You better, you get what I'm saying? And with all the negative energy that I have absorbed in my body from other people, especially like I said, not saying I'm an empath. I don't even want to say that. You understand? Unless any of my spiritual people says, "Oh, you're an empath," then I will start to entertain that idea. Or if I don't know, but my body is very sensitive. Just put that negative energy on me, like I could die. Come on now. So that is wait, I lost my thought again. Chai. Oh, wow. Anywho, yeah, the job description of a servant is to do as you're told. You understand? There is nothing like there is nothing like how do you say it? Like oh, I'm feeling tired, especially if you do it all the time like me. I'm tired. But it's not funny, because what does that mean? Your work is not done. And who's gonna take that, especially if there are people actually doing their work who is in worse situation, worse condition than you? Oh, nobody's going to take that. You gotta play your role. Even if you're acting film, you gotta play your role, and that's what I have to tell myself. Like now, like today, like I felt like I had to go to church, but I was up all night, and bottom line, I didn't go to church. And usually I go for church rehearsal just to observe them, just to look at them, whatever. I didn't go to church. Now, whether the worst thing has happened to me or not, why didn't I go to church? And by the way, if I'm talking about Virgo, it's six, having to do with Virgo because it's the sixth sign, though. I have my 12th house in my 12th house in Virgo. 12th house in Virgo. Pisces is in the 6th house. So what does from my YouTube research? Shout out to Rabina Rastaban. I follow her channel. You should follow her. She got some good stuff. If you want to know the dark-sided traits of Aries, she got you. Because if I should touch up on Aries, it's gonna be hard to put us down, because you get what I'm saying. I've received so much hurt from people. You get what I'm saying? Like, even on the internet, like the way that they dig into our sign, man. I'm like, I mean, we're just a baby. Like, how much can a baby do to you? But anyway, but she has some good stuff. You should check her out. Rabina, that's Rabina, Miss Rabina Rastaban. I'm calling her Miss Rabina Rastaban. Okay. But her name doesn't start with Miss on the channel. It's just okay. All right. So that is that. Yeah. So I believe the from my research, you understand, on YouTube. That's my research. Uh, the 12th Pisces represents the church, and I believe it. It represents the church, and my personal opinion, I believe Pisces represents the gang, because people that I know that are Pisces is kind of like they're usually in the gang, or they usually no, it's not that I know people from the, don't misquote, no, it's just that I've been around Pisces people. The way that the Pisces women, especially the way they operate like somebody in the gang. You get what I'm saying? And shout out to this woman. You know what? Let me not shout. I want to shout her out. I don't know if she will appreciate that. Anyway, I don't even remember her name. Let me not remember. Oh yeah, I remember her name, but I won't say it. But yeah. Well, shout out to all the Pisces people who are in the gang, and please stop hurting people. You understand? But shout out to all the people in the gang. But yeah. Aside from that church, it's kind of like being gang affiliated. Like the Pisces women, especially, like they operate like they're in the gang, like they're really gangster. Like you think Aries is supposed to be strong? No, we're just the babies. Like Pisces women, they're like the original gangsters. Like they're gangster. You understand? They use their hurt, and it's kind of like they like being hurt. And it's kind of like that's how I function. It's kind of like the servant. It's like you will say that, doesn't the servant know that maybe they don't have to do this, but they don't see any other way other than the suffering. And that's where, the victim mentality, once again from my YouTube research. You understand the victim mentality, you understand, of Pisces. You understand, it tends to, you understand, I tend to have those traits. I mean, I have my Virgo in the 12th house. You understand, and I'm a Pisces Aries. I'm not like fire, but if you see me, like how I'm performing, how I'm acting, you understand it, you may just think I'm just a fire sign, but I hope there's the Pisces is showing too. Anyway, but that is why people don't like me, because I'm very, very I don't know, and I'm not trying to talk down on myself. I just, you know I wish people could understand, like, the bipolarity of my personality. Like, it's a defense mechanism. You get what I'm saying? Where, it's a defense mechanism, and believe me or not, you understand. I've those bipolarity moments that I've had, or that I have, it has actually saved me from some dangers. You understand? And me not being bipolar early enough has put me in a situation, at least once, in a life or death situation, where I had a 50-50%. Damn. And I'm sorry for saying that like that, but I put myself in situation, and I think I constantly do that. And that is the nature of the servant. It's kind of like the servant is sent to you as like a sacrifice. You understand? Like, not in a ram way of the sacrifice, but yes, that too. But it's sent as a sacrifice. You understand? It is the sacrifice. You understand? The servant to serve you. Like, it's kind of like putting your life on the line to serve your master, to serve God, whoever is God in your life, which is whoever is feeding you, whoever is taking care of you, whatever they're doing, whether they decide to have mercy on you or not. You are the servant. I am the servant. It's like I have to be aware of that. It's kind of like service. At least let me put it in my head. Service. 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 Being of service to people is not funny. And it requires consistency. And that's the problem with me. You understand? It's kind of like I've not been consistent. You understand, with people. So it's kind of like I feel like I have this loyalty in my heart, but physically I haven't shown it. Like, I haven't lived up to that, up to the potential. And that's one of the prayers that I pray. You understand? Especially when I see synchronicities. Um, I start to pray that God should help me. I pray to my ancestral God. I tell them, please let me serve. Do you understand? Let me do what I was sent here to do. I didn't use serve. You understand? I pray that I do what my ancestral guide sent me here to do. Because I know I feel like I'm not doing anything, because I'm just such a coward. You understand? I've been behaving cowardly for a long time, like not showing bravery at all. And that's not good. You understand? Especially for a fire sign that's supposed to, you understand, as Aries, you understand, to have so much courage to do things. You understand? Then then for me just to chicken out, you understand, that just coward out. That is just an ugly sight to behold. But I've been acting like that for a long time. And it's because I've just felt that I've not seen now 117 on the clock. I cannot ignore that. You understand? I believe 17 also is the number of 17 is the number of psychic, like like it's psychic, of being psychic or something. And then 17 equals to 8. And then, so 1 plus 7 equals to 8. And then that was 117, right? 7, 8, 9. See, 9. So what does that tell to me? To Sagittarius. You understand? um you know philosophical science, adventure, or even the number, like I think 9 in German means no. So you know that's that. Anywho, um yeah, you have to serve God, and serving God is kind of like with all your might, with all your strength, with all your soul. Like you can't say that you serve somebody if you didn't put your life on the line, I think. You understand? And I'm not trying to put forward a movement or anything. This is for me to intuit into things. It's kind of like it is in a way me saying, you understand, in a different way. It's me, I don't want to, almost figuratively speaking. You understand? Like symbolically speaking, like death. You understand? To symbolize, just like you have to like have the mindset of, I'm serving you no matter what. That's a debt. It's kind of like a marriage, till death do your part. You understand? And that's why I mentioned the person Michael Jackson, who has lived here. Actually, he's an entity, and he was a living legend when he was alive. That's a legend. And that they decided to want to wash away his achievements. They wanted to wash away his achievements. You understand? Due to rubbish that they know is not true. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, God, it's kind of like, we would like to think that being a servant, I would like to think that being a servant, it has like good benefits at the end of the day. But if you really look at it, it doesn't really have good benefits at the end of the day. You understand? It's kind of like you serve and people look at you as a servant. Even if they praise you, you're just a servant. That I'm just a servant. And you still have to wear it with honor. You have to respect everybody. You have to still carry that role. If you were born here, everybody has to play their role. We cannot all be princesses, even if we are. Even though I feel like I'm a princess of wands, more than even queen of wands. You understand? You understand? It doesn't mean that people see me as a princess or even going to treat me as a princess. Even though I want to be treated like that, like a queen of swords. Actually, like a princess too. You know, you gotta know that discipline, even as a princess, it's not all what is cracked up to be. You have to serve. Like for example, Her Royal Highness, may her soul rest in peace. Her Royal Highness, I think, well, I'll still call her Her Royal Highness. Her Royal Highness, Princess Diana, the Princess of Wales, or is it Duchess of Wales? The Princess of Wales. you know, she was the, may her soul rest in peace. She was married to His Royal Highness, Charles, Prince Charles, and you get what I'm saying. She served. I think she's the best princess to ever emerge since time. As far as England royalty is concerned, I think, you understand. As somebody who was married into the family, you understand. Are you trying to tell me that she just went out like that? You understand? Like they just divorced her, like man, God. Or even if she was the one that said for the divorce, yeah, God, something is happening to my thighs sometimes. God, you guys should pray for me, my thighs, my joints. Please pray for your sister. You understand? Hurting like an old woman, my back. I need to take care of myself. You understand? I need massage. I need. Whew. Yeah, these are times where you think you need a man. I do. You understand? And I don't want to admit it, but I do. I need a man. I really do. A man who loves me. You understand? Like my ex, he was so good at massaging too. Memory lane, right? That was so impromptu. That was not planned. I'm loving this deer park. That's what I'm drinking. So, excuse me. Chai. Anywho, what is it again? I'm supposed to be mukbanging stuff. anywho. If I'm feeling hungry, because I'm not hungry, I just eat. I'm an emotional eater, which is not really good. I eat because I've been in situations where you understand I didn't have money to get food and I was very homeless. I still feel homeless. I'm always feeling homeless. A lot of times, ever since I can remember. But yeah, so I eat, and if I really show you the weight that I supposed to be, if I really show it physically, which thank God my body is not like that. I'm blessed with the good genes where my belly could be big, but it's like elastic. It will still adjust itself based on, you understand, if I'm eating less mukbanging, if I'm doing less mukbanging, or if I'm doing more mukbanging, it will show. But yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, uh, yeah, you know, it's very interesting and sad and sort of tragic, the life of a servant. You understand? But that's just one of the where you serve and people, even though you do the hardest work, mm-mm, you even get slapped. Like I've gotten, man, fuck, man. I've gotten shitted on. I've eaten shit. Man, you won't believe what I've gone through and what I've put myself in just to service people and just to do my work here on earth and just to show my loyalty, just to kind of like show people a pure way of doing things, or like a pure thought of doing things. But then again, I have to really look at myself and say, if I'm really into the philosophy of these past life things, if I believe in it, which I do, because a lot of people think it's my birthday. I just posted one set of pics, that you understand, a set of pictures, you understand, and people are congratulating me. They're telling me happy birthday, and these people are supposed to know, like, goddamn, like, listen, I'm around, like, I'm not. I'm taking it as a compliment though, but don't. I'm around. Anyway, but yeah, that's besides the point. That's besides the point. But I've been in. I've if I believe in past life, I've had so many. What are they calling it? Times to be a Leo, or have so much Leo in my chart, so much power in my chart, like I think the number 8, so much power to be able to use it to make a difference. But I don't think I made a difference. If not, I shouldn't be suffering in this life. I should have great karma, but I didn't use it right. I didn't use my energy right. I didn't, and yet still people believed in me, and I'm sure they were servants too. They believed in me. They thought that everything was gonna be good. Even in this lifetime, they believed in me until they saw that, nah, this girl is a fucked up individual. And it's kind of like, and I don't like to look at myself as a messed up individual, because even when I do something wrong, when I do things wrong, I try to clear my thoughts, and immediately I clear my thoughts, I somewhat just put like a clean slate. You understand? And of course, it depends on the other persons or the set group of people to do the same. Even if I keep messing up, I still need to wash away my sins and project. You understand the vision, the pure vision that you had of me. I'm always willing to do that. I'm always in that type of stance. I'm always in that type of mood where something goes at, you know, you get what I'm saying. Even if I don't necessarily do that, but I do that and I get back in focus. You understand? And it's kind of like it doesn't matter now, because it's like when you had all that power, you didn't use it for good. What was stopping you for using it for good? Even in this lifetime, earlier on in life, I didn't really use it for good, and I didn't know how to. You understand? It's kind of like I've been through so many humbling situations for me to now think, oh, yeah, be nice, oh, be nice, be kind. And it's just so that people will treat me nice, and people are, they don't fall for that. You understand? Even though I try to even believe that I come from a pure place, but yeah, it will be seen as manipulation, because it is. So yeah, so it's kind of like yeah, that's why I'm really suffering in this lifetime, like, you know, disrespect and all that. But that's besides the point. We're still on six. I have to put this off. It's getting too cold and it's making a lot of noise. Thank you. Thank you. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, see, I almost, you know what? The beauty about adjusting yourself and readjusting, like how I thought that I was wasting my time doing, trying to get like a perfect, um, um, you know, view, trying to get a perfect view, to give a perfect view to my audience. Like, it's it's quite it's quite admirable. I must like tap myself on the back. Look, see, I'm so big, I can't even. You understand? Once again, I don't have body issues. Please don't look. You okay? You can say whatever you want. I know myself. I don't have body issues. I really don't. I don't have that type of issues. But yes, it would be nice to be healthy. You understand that? You know, we're in Leo season once again. I'm obsessing over myself, even if I want to or even if I don't want to. You know, I love myself, physique, the way I'm shining, the way I look. I thank God. I thank my ancestral guides. Like, you get what I'm saying? You understand? Yeah. See, this is another thing. When you want to be doing, I too know, like, you want to be doing too much. Like, I went to go wear two of my what are they calling it? My necklaces, my choker, or what's supposed to be a choker. I need to learn how to put it perfectly. So now it may not. Yeah, it's okay. It's fairly decent. It's fairly decent. Anyway, yeah, you know, I think I digressed a lot, but it's still okay. Uh, what are they calling it? Yeah, the number six. It was just good to. It's just good to. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. It's just good to intuit into it, but once again, I feel like um, as far as we look at it from like a servant, the servant or service type of nature of what the number I think it represents, it means that if you want to serve, you understand, you're gonna have to be a servant. And I don't think even servants themselves want to be a servant. Like it's kind of like, especially in the Leo season, is teaching me that, well, you just have to play your role. You have to act your film. Don't think you're all that. You're not. You understand? Because I've come from many lifetimes, if I'm not mistaken. I believe I've come from many lifetimes that I've been very well privileged. And so when somebody gives me some kind of privilege, I feel like I'm entitled to it, you know. And if you're a servant, if I'm going to be a servant, if I'm a servant, I cannot be feeling like I'm entitled to anything because I'm not. You understand? So, well, that was just one theory that I rambled on for a long time. Another theory I feel from my experience of what the number six means, and I denoted that reason from seeing the number 222, and this should actually be the first point. Um, Even the first point, which was the point of the concept or the notion of being a servant or being of service to people, that was also denoted, you understand, from 222. You understand? No, it wasn't. It was denoted from the number six, but I can even say it was somewhat denoted from the 222 number. It was gotten from the 222 number, the concept of being of service to people. Anyway, we're on the second point now, and it's not like I'm having many points or this may be the last point. I don't know. Thank God I was able to remember this. Um, the number six, and especially when I see the number 222, actually, when I see the number 222 sign, um, it represents balance to me. It's kind of that, like that, besides the number eight, now that is like almost like the real power sign. Is kind of like when I see that number, it makes me realize that um I need to be writing this down because I don't want to lose my train of thought. Okay, so I got balance. What else? I was getting something. Balance. Anyway, it will come back to me. Uh, yeah, you know, it 222 reminds me because 2 plus 2 plus 2 is equals to 6. 2 times 3 is equals to 6. So it reminds me to, what are they calling it? It reminds me to keep balance because when I look at the clock and I see 222, you understand, is usually at a time where I feel powerful, that I'm about to be aggressive, or feeling enough energy to confront a situation or somebody, which usually I'm usually powerless. Seriously, I'm usually very stupid with confrontation. Like if you hear what I say when I when I'm confronting people, you would even a little child would not be able to mess up the way I mess up, like I stumble. Because usually I am in awe with how bad people could treat me. Like I don't know why I'm so obsessed with myself like that, even if I'm not trying to. Like I'm just like, why would you treat a baby, like an innocent baby, like that? Why would you treat an innocent girl like that? Why? Even if she's not acting innocent at that point, like why would you do that? Why would you just do that? Anyway, but it's kind of like balance. It when I see that number, especially if I see it a lot of times, like it helps me to realize that, tone it down, everything in moderation. Don't be to the extreme of shyness, but don't be to the extreme of aggressiveness. Like, be be wise and be mindful of the way you use your power. You understand? So that is what I got from that. And I have, so far I've been aware, and you get what I'm saying. I think I'm working on myself. I am working on myself. You understand? And I will work more on myself with using the number, the wisdom of whatever I've learned, whether true or not. You understand? To help guide me. You understand? To do the right things for myself and for my spiritual growth, and for my soul's growth, and just for my growth as a person. You understand? um yeah. And i really value I really value the what the number six is teaching me. The sign of discipline, the sign of service, the sign of balance. Balance what you do, because a lot of times, you understand, even with the servants, you understand. And you know what, even for me to say all these things, I think I am the perfect servant, because I know when to disconnect sometimes, even though I do it in like a way that is not really logical. You understand? I sack out of it. I'm like, I don't have to do this thing. I don't have to slave for something that I don't believe in, or I don't have to slave. But then you get what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's kind of like people have served you even when you were the worst, so you must serve. Or it's kind of like it challenges me. You understand? To think, the number six, like, be disciplined, like, balance yourself, be balanced. You understand? Be even tempered. Things of that nature. Everything that what balance means. You understand? It's kind of like, you know, calm down. Be aware that you stumble into situations, instead of going with a clear mindset, and with with more poise. You understand? You need to go with more poise. You need to be more, you understand, more, yeah, more professional. You understand? And things like that. um Another thing I believe the six is teaching me through 222, it this is from the YouTube research that I've done in the past. Like, let me say this one again. I purposefully did not look up the number 222 or 6. Like, when I started thinking of making this video, it was hard for me to even look at it. So I wouldn't, you understand, because I want to intuit into it like I'm doing now. You understand? And it was still led to my spirit to do the number 6, and that's why I'm doing it. So, the number 6 from 222, from my past research, somebody said that it means, you understand, things are going in the right way. So one out of two things happens. You understand? Balance, yeah, balance too. I got that from YouTube research. You understand? And that was back in the days. So it's kind of like saying that I'm going in the right direction. That and 444 when I see it. I don't think I don't know, even though I'm drawn to numbers, unless if my spirit, if it's put in my spirit to record another video, then I don't think I will be doing these numbers. I don't know, but if I feel led to do it, I'll do it. Please excuse me. Gosh. Oh gosh. Oh no, you see this little thing that I moved. Now look at how it's behaving. All right. So uh Yeah, from YouTube research, balance, and um, knowing that I'm going in the right way, even when I see 444, it's more profound. You understand the message of I'm going the right way when I see 444, and like I said, also 222. Um, you know, but usually for someone like me, I get balance and yeah, balance and service. You understand? But I get service more from the number six because of what Virgo stands for. Perfectionism. Also, I need to be perfect, like perfect execution of the plan. You understand? Even with me having to be perfect, I still have to know that okay, I'm an imperfect being, because and that's the problem that a lot of Virgos suffer from, or that the sign itself suffer from. It feels that it's just perfect and that it can do no wrong, and that it's just perfect. No, sir, no, ma'am, you're not perfect. You're actually far from it. You understand? But yeah, you are the perfect example. You understand of what a servant should be. You understand? Or what a servant is, the archetype or whatever. So, gosh. Anywho, yeah, I believe I've been tweeted into it. Do I have any more? I mean, I think I should cut the video now if I don't have any more things to say. So, to sum up everything I've said, I do not want to do a part two to this video. But if I'm led to do a part two, I will. But I don't. It's not likely as of now. Like I don't really want to do a part two, which is why I let this go on for long, because I know I was everywhere. You understand? I was. My energy was scattered a lot, but let me try to bring it on home. Which also from my research on the six number, um, six represents like what are they calling it? Like it's kind of like the number for the home. It represents the home, it represents the nurturer. And you know why I looked it up too when I started to look up the number six, before I started seeing the six thrown around and being aware of the number six? Uh it's because I believe from my numerological uh, analysis, um, I found out that my life path number is the six. Is six, I believe. I know my numerical number is eight, I believe, but my life path number is six, I believe. You understand? And I read up about that. It has to do with the home. It's like they say that those type of people are motherly. You understand? They take care of home and all that type of stuff. And there is nothing I like more better than to take care of the house. Even though it's like I feel at it, I'm so good at it. But it's kind of like I never stay long, or it's kind of like once again my energy. You understand? It's kind of like okay, if I work so hard today, it's not likely that I might do it tomorrow. I'm a summer walker when it comes to that, and I don't mean to use her name like that. Like I'm just like her. Like I'm even worse. Like I get panic attacks. You understand? Like I get panic attacks, anxiety attacks. You understand? And I love to talk. You understand? So it's just very bipolar. Like it's not good. You understand? And I know I need to, um, change from that. You understand? Just remove panic attacks from my life and learn to accept that I'm a person who gets anxious easily. You understand? But still heal from that so that I can perform to my utmost ability and my utmost potential. Um, so what I feel that the number six is really trying to say is that yes, you are of service to people, but you must take care of yourself. You must love yourself. And even though you must serve people, and you must do it to the best of your ability, and you have to be perfect, just also know that you're an imperfect individual, and it's okay to be imperfect, and you don't have to beat yourself up about it. And just know that just the way you're acting is perfect, and just you changing the script if you need to, from and deviating from the normal archetype of being a servant, it doesn't mean that you're less than, even if you complain about it to yourself or complain about it to other people. You understand? Or if anybody complains about you, which is usually the problem, you understand? Just know that you're a servant of God. You're a servant of the living God. You're the servant of your Father. You're like the sacrifice of your Father. And whether He tells you or not, whether He shows it or not, you mean a lot. Because it's kind of like serving people is kind of like you are the sacrifice that make them whole. Because of you, things are able to be done, or they're able to be done in a certain way that nobody can do it like you or like me. You understand? Something like that. You understand? So it's kind of like, don't see yourself as worthless. You are a servant, but it's not a worthless title. You are the servant of a living God. Say, like, if you're a Virgo, you're the servant of the living God. You're serving the Sun God. You understand? And I know that Virgos, a lot of times, they're attracted to Leos. You are the servant of the living God. And yes, you do owe them karma, if I'm not mistaken, because I've looked that up on the YouTube research. Anyway, yeah, I think I've intuited into it. You understand? Just know that you must serve whether you get a good outcome or not. But it's better to hold, you understand, not in a pessimistic way that things would probably not go the way you planned it, even though you have the best vision, and even though you think that you serve perfectly, which you have. Don't think that people will love you because of that. Don't think that people will not tear you down the very second they feel like you're misbehaving, even if you're not. So just take your service as like what I said in death, like you serving people. Be of service to people. See, is it a coincidence that I have? You think I planned this to wear this shirt? You think I planned this? Oh no, I didn't. I didn't plan it. I didn't plan to wear this shirt. You understand? And this shirt too makes me feel like a soldier. These are the military colors, like soldier colors. You understand? When you fight, what should you be prepared to do? You should be prepared to die. You are going to die. So think like that. And any other thing that happens next with you serving people, just know that no matter what happens, you are playing your role. As long as you keep playing your role, okay? And don't beat yourself up. Just use the power of the number six, and know that you're a nurturer. And also research it. Like, now that I'm done with this video, I didn't do that for the number eight because I'm tired. Number eight, I'm just gonna leave it at that, but I could look into it too, and I'm not gonna stop myself. I can look into what the number six means too, what they have written in the books online or whatever. So that is all I have for you on this episode of Intuitive Talks. Thank you so much for tuning in to Intuitive Talks. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. I'm a Danina. I just intuited into it. You intuited into it. We all intuited into it. I just intuited into it again. And I'm just connecting the dots while also just remembering memory. Take care, everyone. And once again, happy Leo season that is going on. And happy birthday to all the Leos who are celebrating their birthday from July 23, 2020 up until August 22, 2020. Have a swell time. Enjoy yourself. And please party like a Leo. Enjoy your life, okay? All right. And I love you. This is coming from Adanina once again. And take care, everyone.